My Gavanen Melanine, and well met indeed. My name is Runstag, and welcome to the first episode of our Gaunt Dynasty series for Crusader 2, a Wizarding World. Which, as you might imagine, is a submod that adds in the Wizarding World to Harry Potter in, of course, the Middle Ages. So yeah, welcome to the start of this new series. I'm looking forward to this. It's nice to play something different. I was pleasantly surprised when Wizarding World won the vote, and even more surprised that the Gaunts won and beat quite a few popular houses. Very interesting to see that. Now, a bit of backstory on the Gaunt Dynasty, or the Gaunt House. So the Gaunts were an ancient family from many years ago. I'll read you a bit of backstory. The House of Gaunt was a pure-blood family, and one of the Sacred 28. So the Sacred 28, for those wondering, is a bunch of families that were very keen on inbreeding. The Targaryens would get on well with them, wouldn't they? So the Sacred 28 was loads of families that were very good at keeping pure blood, and quite often that pure blood would involve marrying your sister. So they were like they kept that tradition up until like the 1920s in Harry Potter canon. They had a tendency of marrying their cousins and their sisters. It gets worse, don't worry, it gets worse. To keep their bloodlines pure and to retain the traits of their ancestor Salazar Slytherin. Most notably the ability to speak Parseltongue. The Gaunts had branches in Britain and Ireland, although it is not known exactly where they originated. The last known members of the family lived just outside of Little Hangleton, a small village in northern England. They were very wealthy and prominent ones, having descended from many powerful witches and wizards, most notably Salazar Slytherin and Cadmus Peverell. Now, Salazar Slytherin, well, I think we all know who that is. Cadmus Peverell is the second brother from the tale of the Deathly Hallows. And he was the brother that, at some point, owned the Resurrection Stone. It wasn't passed down as an heirloom at all, but eventually it was just he ended up somehow in the far future. Now, the Gaunts are the descendants of Voldemort. So you have Marvolo Riddle, and not Marvolo Riddle, wrong one. Marvolo Gaunt, and then his son Morphin, who eventually died. He was the last of the line. And then Merope, who married Tom Riddle, who they had a son called Tom Riddle, well, I guess Tom Jr. Riddle, I guess. And he eventually becomes a Voldemort. And when Voldemort dies, the last of the Gaunt line dies out in 1998. So that's a bit of backstory on the Gaunts. Obviously, in this mod itself, they take liberty and bring in a lot of different magical families. Whereas some of those magical families shouldn't be alive or in too early, but the game sort of just chucks them in there for a bit of fun and added flavour. So there you go. So I'm not quite sure when this episode will be going up. Now, this is new, and I've recently got up and set up a schedule. So Wednesdays is the day when I'm going to upload this series. I don't quite know what time or Wednesday it's going to be uploaded, so hopefully soon. But it is getting late, as you can see by the time, and I've got to get up for work for 8 tomorrow. So, well, no, I had to start at 8. I just have to get up and get out of bed at around 8, and then because I'm going to town earlier to get some breakfast, and then that's it. That's my plan. And I don't think I'm going to be awake enough in a month of Sundays to quickly turn my computer, render the video, and then leave it uploading, because the rendering takes just way too long these days, because the rendering software updated, and now it takes longer. Which is annoying, but oh well. And then my recording updated because now the quality is just sort of improved. So this makes the rendering and the edit and the uploading process a lot longer. So it depends very much if I decide to leave my computer on tonight, and I don't really want to, because I just don't want to, because it wastes a lot of electricity when you only rendering for 2 hours roughly. And then the next 6 hours you're asleep, your electricity bill is going up and up and up because you spent 6 hours. We wasted 6 hours of your time because you left your computer on all night. And also, it's just not a very good idea. It's just unsafe because something could happen to your computer. Who knows? One of the computers could suddenly just I don't know, set fire, I guess, and then your house burns down because you left it on all night and you're asleep. I'd imagine you probably wake up to the sound of burning, or the sound of burning, the smell of burning, and but it's just not a good idea. So I'm going to upload this when I upload it, so probably around the evening tomorrow. I don't know. It's going to be late evening Wednesday, so it doesn't matter, you're watching this at Wednesday, so you'll know what time it is, but In the future, I hope to upload a bit earlier, but I went back to work Monday and I was absolutely shattered. So nothing happened. I just got home, sat down, thought, yeah, do you know what? Sod this. I'm gonna have dinner and go to bed, and that's what I did. Although I did other stuff too, but generally I was pretty knackered. It was a busy day Monday, because I don't work bank holidays unlike some people. That's not the nature of my job, sadly. But then I get an extra 2 weeks holiday, so that makes up for it. And sometimes I do get bank holidays off, but that's a massive tangent. So yeah, we're recording this today, and hopefully it will go up some point soon in the future. Just a quick one then for those coming new to the channel. I know the first episodes all get a fair bit of traction and views and whatnot, engagement. So I just want to quickly give a quick announcement. My channel itself, well, obviously I'm Frozen Stag. Frozen being my preferred temperature of climate, I guess. I like the cold, although the heat is nice, but the cold, at least you can do something about it. But I just saw I like the ice and blue. That's me. I'm not a big fan of the heat because generally my body temperature I always get really warm. And when it's the summer, it doesn't agree with me. So sometimes I just get too hot. So I prefer the cold. I don't know why. Always have. Stag is a nod to my Bracknell is where I live. Actually, the town is the town like emblem. Stag it's been like one of my favourite animals. The stag/deer. It's also one of my family. It's on my family crest. I don't know. I've always gone with the stag, and it's just my name. So that's a brief little correction of my name. I've been on this YouTube thing since about 2015. Although I sometimes consider my proper time on YouTube from 2019, because 2015 I just feel the content back then was kind of shite. It was a lot of content, but it just wasn't up to standard. So I would call it now. But yeah, my channel basically covers lots of various games, Medieval 2 and Crusader Kings 2. Although at some point I probably will move on to Crusader Kings 3. And I do other Total War stuff, so it's not just Medieval 2 and Ck2, although at the moment it is Ck2 and Total War. I also do other games as well, like at the moment I'm doing War in the North, and I hope to do a Red Dead Redemption series soon, so that'll be coming up in the near future. As you can see, my schedule, Monday, Celgar, Tuesday, DAC, which is going to be the Cannes campaign, which is exciting. Wednesday will be this. Thursday will be the Westeros Total War stuff, which has won the vote recently. And we've got War in the North on Fridays, and then Sundays is Red Dead Redemption, and Saturdays we'll be live streaming soon. But I'm not live streaming until I hit 2,000 subscribers, which is the promise I've made to you all. But yeah, that's the basic rundown of my channel. I did an announcement recently with some changes that I changed in my life and personal life, and generally other stuff to do with YouTube and modding/hot seating. On my Discord, it's not just a server where I just have a Discord with I share my videos. No, it's a bit, as it can actually open, no. It's also called the Frozen Realm, which is where I host hot seats. For those keen, not many people from Ck2 will know what they are, but Medieval 2 hot seating is basically just a way to multiplayer on Medieval 2. I also do events, like multiplayer events and whatnot, and I've done some with Ck2 in the past. I hope to look to maybe doing some more in the future. So I will quickly go through, it's just a poll that we did, and I will go through some of the other polls that are quickly happening on the channel, just so you're aware, and then we'll jump straight in. So the poll I did to decide what Ck2 series we were doing is basically what I did is I chucked 10 options in total. I split them up into 5 different polls, and I got you all to vote for the ones you wanted the most. Seven Kingdoms beat Game of Thrones this one, and they won. Wizarding World beat on this poll, and then they went up against each other, and the Wizarding World beat Seven Kingdoms again. Surprising, a lot of people love Game of Thrones on this channel. The Game of Thrones mod has been home to my many popular campaigns for Ck2, and the fact that Wizarding World beat them is surprising, but that's pretty good. And then we did the poll going through the different houses we got, so the decision between Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Emrys, which is Merlin's house, Scamander, Black, Malfoy, Gaunt, and Dumbledore. And Gaunt defeated Black pretty much, and all the others in this one. And then Hufflepuff beat them in the other one, which is quite good because Hufflepuff is my house. But then when it went up to the final vote, Gaunt Dynasty absolutely shredded Hufflepuff in this poll. And it's a shame because I like the Hufflepuffs, because that is actually my Harry Potter house. Because via the test thing I've done. Yeah, the Gaunts beat them, which is interesting. Probably because a lot of people probably are aware that the Gaunts are Voldemort is like a far off descendant. So that's, I guess, maybe everyone's hoping for an evil run from me. So there you go. But there you go. That's the Gaunt Dynasty. They have won the vote. So some other polls I've recently been doing for those interested in any other content I do. I did a poll just 23 hours ago for the what choice I do for the canned campaign. Everyone's keen for me to go to the Blue Wizard choice, which I'm cool with that. The Blue Wizard choice is pretty damn hard, so that's gonna be I'm looking forward to that. I'm also in preparation for live streaming. I did a little poll about live streaming, so everyone's keen to me to do the existing Turtle 1 Ck2 campaigns. So eventually, you will see the Gaunt Dynasty, depending on what wins the next pod I'm going to do. But the Gaunt Dynasty, you'll have an episode that is live streamed, so that'd be cool. Cam won this vote here, Argo. Westeros won this vote, and then Red Dead Redemption Games won this out of the category. This is the Turtle War one I did, and I just narrowed them down basically. Then the Wild Men Melodies beat the Numenorians, Dwarves, Elvens, all the really, really popular factions. They just absolutely got smashed by the Wild Men Melodies, which is quite funny. And then you have this one, which is a poll for various different games on the channel. So I do like to play other games. I love Turtle War and Ck2, but it's nice to play something different, and that's what I'm here for. Even if I don't get as many views as the Turtle War Ck2 stuff, I'm still going to have fun with them and do them anyway. So the polls that I'm doing that you haven't seen yet, there's one that's actually going to be up tonight. And there's also going to be one that'll be up probably the same time when this uploads. Hopefully before, but we'll see. I guess if it goes up late, then the American viewers will be happy. Because 90%, well, not 90%, but a fair percentage of my viewers are all American. And I guess, yeah, that kind of makes sense because a lot of Americans love Harry Potter. So it's quite good that they won. So the Westeros Turtle War ones I'm doing 25 different options. And I put them in the poll so you can vote between them all, and then eventually there'll be a final vote between the top highest vote in each of these categories. Then I'm doing the poll on the 1st September for a Red Dead Redemption. Which game do you want me to play? So Red Dead 2, Red Dead 1, Red Dead 1 Dead Nightmare. Red Dead 2 is going to be modded because I've played it countless times, so that's going to be on the PC. Whereas Red Dead 1 will be on the Xbox Series X. I'm also doing another poll then for live streaming again, and this is just literally a question about what sort of stuff you want me to live stream. So live stream just the Turtle War stuff, just the Ck2 stuff, or live stream the other game series as well as Turtle War and Ck2, or live stream both Turtle War and Ck2. So you have the choice. I'm more in favour of that though. That I'm more in favour because I know the other game series, because I'm not known for the other games on this channel. So those will do well, whereas the Red Dead and the War of the North, probably not so well. But again, I'll leave up to you guys. I'd be more in favour of that if they win, just so you know. Anyway, let's jump in. So I'm done with that. I'm going to close down my browser because that slows down my software for some reason. I don't know why. It just does. So I'm going to quit that down. And let's jump in as Ezio. But anyway, let's jump in. Let's make sure everything's working on the OBS thing. And the encoding is currently overloaded. Yay. That's fine. It's gone away. Cool. It's probably because the browser was open. Because, yeah, for some reason my browser, Opera GX, it just slows down everything. I think that's just generally browsers in just general. But you can see me. Here I am. I'll turn some audio on because... There you go. Just going to turn my... How's that coming up on the audio? Oh, yeah, it's really loud. No, that's too loud. Right. Well, good. Let's do this. So this is, of course, the Wizarding World, a conversion mod for Crusader Kings 2, just a normal game, with the Wizarding World and the additions of Harry Potter and all that. My history of Harry Potter is pretty extensive. When I was born in 2001, many moons ago, well, nearly 23 years ago, Harry Potter, the first film, came out. I have read the books, although many years ago I read the books, so I probably need to reread them again. But I read the books a long time ago. And I've watched all the films, big Harry Potter fan, and I've been for years. And I recently played Hogwarts Legacy, very enjoyable game. I was sort of rooting for them on the poll, but Red Dead won anyway, so that was pretty convincingly, so there you go. But it would have been cool to play Hogwarts Legacy. I have played it recently, it's good fun. So yeah, my history of Harry Potter is quite extensive. I've always wanted to go see The Cursed Child at the theatre, but it's just so expensive and just quite a thing. But I would like to at some point, but I just haven't yet. Even though some people slate Cursed Child, but I've read bits of it. I take my own umbrage with it, but you know. And then obviously Harry Potter films, incredibly iconic. Absolutely love them as a kid, and still do. I still come back to them now and again. I think I have all the DVDs still somewhere in my cabinet somewhere downstairs, and where we have all our DVDs and films. And yeah, so I'm a big fan. I've been a fan of it for years. Last year I actually went to the the Harry Potter studio tour. I think Fantastic Beasts and stuff there as well now. So I went to that studio tour last year for my birthday, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had a bit of butterbeer. I also got myself some wands. I'm sure I mentioned this in the poll video, but I got the Time Turner wand, and my then girlfriend got a Slytherin wand, which I still currently have, but I probably will pass it back to her when she moves out. So I will replace it with another one at some point. Not sure what. I will have to think. I've also got two other ones. I've got the Ron Weasley one, which is the first one I got when I went to the studio tour back in 2012 for the first time. And when I went to Alnwick Castle up in Scotland, not Scotland, no, Northumbria, sorry, I got the Elder Wand, which is what I was very keen to get. So I got that wand, which is cool. So yeah, big fan. I'm Hufflepuff as well, just so yeah, that's pretty much me. My sister's also a Hufflepuff. My other sister, not too sure, she's not really into Harry Potter, but anyway. So yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan of years, and I absolutely love it. And the fact that we get to play a different story in a different time. We are obviously in Europe, but obviously it's a different mod, so it's all good fun. And now there's only one bookmark for you to pick from, and that is 990 AD, when Hogwarts was founded. Oh, there's something else I was going to show you, but as far I'll come back to it. Let's read this out. Hogwarts, I will, yeah, just another thing, I will read out the text messages. I think it's just a disservice if you don't read the stuff that the modders have put into the game and spent, you know, again, modding, generally you spend a lot of time modding. So I think it's a fair enough thing to read out the writings that people made, and I will do that. And also generally for the game, even though people are paid to write stuff in for games, it's still nice to read it. I just like to read stuff. I'm afraid I take it after my dad, because whenever we go somewhere to any historical place, there's a reading bit. He'll be straight to that sign, reading everything, and I sort of do this. I do the same to an extent, but I'm not too crazy. Anyway. Hogwarts was founded around 990 AD by two wizards and two witches. Godric Gryffindor, Helga Hufflepuff, Rowena Ravenclaw, and Salazar Slytherin. They each represent an aspect of personality they wanted to bring out in new students. However, shortly after founding the school, Slytherin had a falling out with the other founders about blood purity. Slytherin wanted to omit only... Well, my voice sounds really weird when I say that. I don't know why. I never said it out loud before. Well, I'm sure I have, but not very often. Slytherin wanted to omit only pure blood students, but the other three founders disagreed. Slytherin left the school, but not before secretly building the Chamber of Secrets. When his own true heir, the heir of Slytherin, returned to the school, he or she would be able to open the chamber and unleash a murderous basilisk to purge the school of all Muggle-born students. Now, without Harry Potter in the second film, or second book, of course, the chamber would have been opened by Tom Riddle, and everyone would have been probably murdered by the basilisk. Now, we've already set up a scenario already with the character we're playing as, and because basically a lot of the characters are in England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland, and we've done 2 campaigns for Ck2 already in the British Isles with Wessex and Plantagenet, so I thought, let's do something different and go somewhere else. I will quickly go through and show you what submods I'm using, because some people might have questions. I'm using all the DLCs, so that's all on. The only one I don't have is the Viking metal, because I'm just not really a metal fan, to be honest. And it doesn't really feel medieval with metal song in the background. But some might disagree, but that's just my view. So the obvious submod is Wizarding World, which is this one. Version 0.3, which is the latest one now. I don't think it's being worked on anymore, sadly. I don't think there's a port to Ck3 either. I've not heard of any mod in development for that. Personal Castle, if you've seen my Ck2 stuff, you'll be familiar with that. It just adds lots of different buildings for you to build, and some cool events tied with them. Regent Assume Power is basically a mod where you can, if you're the regent of, say, the King of England, you basically take over that title and become the leader. So yeah, it's basically a bit of a cheesy one, but at the same time, it makes a bit more realism if you're the regent, because you can't really do a lot as the regent when you're playing as the regent. So it's just a nice little thing to do. No artifact losing makes it so that when your character dies, certain artifacts don't go missing. More historical bloodlines adds in more historical bloodlines. How much of these mods actually work with the Wizarding World, I don't know. I haven't really tested it too much, but we'll see how it goes, I guess. But more historical bloodlines. Infinite game makes the game run on to the year 9999. So if you don't want to stop playing after the 1400, and I'd like to put that on just so I'm not limited to I have to think, oh, I got to stop now. I can't just carry on. So next one is friendly non-aggression packs. So generally, I can't remember that one off the top of my head. I think if you set up, you can basically set up non-aggression packs with anyone you want, and then you get alliances later down the line if you want to. Cruel World makes the game harder. It basically makes the chances of you dying of natural causes higher for particular ages. So I think if you're if you're like a child, or if you're a very old, like an old guy, then you're more likely to die of natural causes. And I think there's a few other things in there as well. Chivalry and Knighthood basically adds a few events. I've got in my Celtic Dynasty one, but a Game of Thrones version. And it adds in basically events where you can tutor your children, and they get like better traits and whatnot, and better prowess. Like some of them get the strong trait and whatnot. That's pretty handy. This video will probably be about an hour in length, hour and a half, possibly, just to add in the like, introductory period. But I did remember someone in the comment did say in one of the videos, make sure it's 10 minutes. So I've done 10 minutes. I've done 21, so that's good enough. And I did speak about other stuff. Oh, 1 second. That was a hell of a cough. For those wondering, I have like a little mute button on my microphone. I use it all the time. Very handy. So let's jump in then with Count Marvolo of Corunna. I think it's how you pronounce it. I'm not Spanish, so I have no idea how to pronounce anything Spanish. I remember a time ago when I played as the Spanish Empire and Brazilian Empire for the Lucium Total War South American expansions. I had quite a few people. I actually asked some people, how do you pronounce certain things and whatnot. And people were quite helpful. So if anyone wants to help me pronounce stuff, for anyone that's from Spain, then let me know. Also, the thumbnail, I quite like the thumbnail. I'm yet to add in any like text in the center at the moment, but it depends what happens in this video. But let's jump in. And I'll show you quickly as well the different game rules I have on. Some people like to know those. Some people are interested. I did contemplate as well. I'm keen to know your thoughts on this, but would you like me to do... What do you like me to do, actually? Because at the moment it's got Ck2 music, which is just a normal thing. Would you like me to instead mute the music for Ck2 and add in actually Wizarding World, the Wizarding... Wizarding? What the hell am I talking about? Hogwarts Legacy soundtrack, because that isn't copyright. That is literally just... because that isn't copyright, thankfully. So, I can add that in without getting screwed over by the YouTube copyright system. So, if you want me to do that, then let me know. I'm happy to add that in if you want to listen to some different music other than just the basic Ck2 music, but it's up to you. Well, yeah, let me know. So, these are the game rules. I'll just scroll through them. I'm not going to go into massive detail. I'll just scroll down and you can have a read and just, I don't know, discuss in the comments, I guess. But yeah, I'll let you read that. And the only one that's Wizarding World is the creation of Quidditch. I've done it random, because originally it's like the 12th century or 11th century, I think it is. I thought, I kind of want to see it a bit earlier than that. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Alright, let's jump into the scenario. So we are Count Marvolo of Corunna. I'm going to say that. Now, we are of the Gaunt family, a dynasty of lineage that goes back many, many years to, at the moment, in-game, it shows us the year 621 of East Sussex, which is where our ancestral home has been for the last couple hundred years. As you can see, the incest is rather apparent. I don't know how are these related. No, yep. So she's married that sister. She's married another... a sire, I don't know who that is actually. But they're in Westmeath. And then one of the other Gaunts perished on the orders of one of our own. And we find ourselves down here. And also, my father is also my... Well, my father married his sister, who is my mother, and also my aunt. Convoluted? Oh, yes. I also have an aunt, we'll talk about her in a second, But unfortunately, tragedy has befallen my family, apart from my grandmother, who's still with us. And it all began in East Sussex, as all stories do, as all great stories begin. So, a long time ago, Morald was found committing treason and committing various treasonous acts, and eventually was captured and tried for as being a witch or wizard. And the king had him executed and had him hanged, drawn, and quartered as a lesson to any other wizards and various other people. What followed was a certain sense of revenge. East Sussex, the county, fell to the king. He took it himself. I'm looking at the wrong place. Whoops. The king Ethelred took over the county of East Sussex, but as basically various other people of the Gaunt family fled into exile, Morald's sister, I'm Marvolo. Yeah, Marvolo. Is it Marvolo? Marvolo, actually, I'm not quite sure. If you know the pronunciation, let me know, but I'm going to go with Marvolo for now. Marvolo for now. And Morald was killed off by the king. However, and she wasn't keen to let it slide, Morag, his sister, his sister, yeah, anyway, she had the king imprisoned with some magic, basically used her magic pretty damn publicly as a revenge, and she tortured the king, cut off his junk, and basically did various other things to make the guy go basically insane. She eventually then had him boiled to death with an evil sort of spell, and he perished. Eventually, a new king was elected, King Ethelwine of Anglia, and he had Morag captured and eventually beheaded, and making sure she was dead. He also ordered an arrest for the rest of the Gaunt family members. However, the rest of Gaunt family members had gone into exile and would not be found by the rest of the family. So she was killed off, and the county of East Sussex was taken by the king once again, and now the Wessexes are being dethroned. And now the Wessexes are still alive. Just they don't allow. I think it's anyone that's under. If you're underage, to succeed. And unfortunately, Edmund was only 2 years old. So Ethelwine took over, and the Anglias rule over England. I will likely be looking at England a few times because, again, big English fan. So we see how long the Anglia dynasty holds on. So the reigning Gaunt family went to exile. I can't remember. I think, yeah. With the assistance of Merlin, the remaining members went into exile. Merlin, who had previously married Merope, out of a sort of a love match kind of thing. So that's happened. Willow also assisted in escorting her grandson out of there. And now we've arrived basically with sort of convincing the king to set up lands and provinces. Basically a spell was put on the king to allow us to maybe take land and provinces. And so we have been granted Coruña, which is of course the basically a little province in the northwest of Spain. So we're sort of for just basic idea, we're in the Judea, Galicia region of Spain, so that bit there. If we go to Judea Kingdom, sort of the northwest bit. So that's where we are at the moment. We don't have any bloodlines, sadly. I can't remember if they had one, but I don't think we have that many artifacts, sadly. And that's where we are at the moment. So we're in a pretty difficult position. We're only 9 years old. However, the reason we're starting as a 9-year-old kid is because there's an event with basically the Hogwarts event that kicks off when you're 11. And Marvolo was 9 in just the game. So I thought, we've only got a couple of years. We can do something while we're waiting. Merope, my heir at the moment, is currently married to Merlin. So that's going to be interesting to see how they get on, and this little lineage of Emrys will continue. Merlin, of course, is a legendary prince of enchanters, and he's one of the most famous wizards of all times, and of course was involved with King Arthur many years ago. He's also 450 years old, so he's probably going to be time for him to kick the bucket in the future. Some changes to the game then. So Denmark, yeah, they all own all that. Generally, year 990. Obviously, it's not shown in the normal start period, but generally, a similar it's a sort of a period in time where Catholicism is slowly taking over in the British Isles, but it hasn't quite gone over in Germanic lands just yet, as a few people still worship the old gods. Although the King of Denmark and also Norway, he now has gone Catholic. So That's happened. There's a lot of different wizarding families, but we'll start with the main province, and that is, of course, the addition of Hogwarts. It is also a great province. Hogwarts School, Witchcraft and Wizardry, a British wizarding school located in Scottish Highlands, hidden from Muggles. Now, sadly, Durmstrang, is it Durmstrang? Or Durmstrang? Or Durmstrang, and the, is it Beauxbaton, I think? Academy, I believe. And also, they, of course, sadly, are not represented as actual provinces, sadly, which is a bit of a disappointment, I must admit, but oh well. And also, obviously, the one that was in America, is it Ilvermorny, I think? That, obviously, or Ilvermorny, that's a terrible impression. That obviously won't exist now because obviously there's only Native Americans over there at the moment. So yeah, you have Hogwarts. So its leader at the moment is Godric Gryffindor. Now he does not. Now in actual canon, the founders of Hogwarts don't actually become the headmaster of anything. But the game just sort of simplified it and made him a headmaster. So Gryffindor is here. He has a sorting hat. The Sword of Gryffindor, a magical sword owned by the famed wizard Godric Gryffindor, said to have been created by the Goblin King Ragnar the First. The First. And the sorting hat, and he got a normal wand. Him as well. Joining him inside, of course, Hogwarts, Salazar Slytherin himself. It said we were a descendant of this guy, and I don't know how exactly when the Gaunts appeared in history. But it said they were descendants of Slytherin, so maybe they're like his distant descendants. Whether or not we're going into detail about that, I don't know, but that's the Slytherins. They also have a bloodline as well. I think they all do, yeah. And Hogwarts is great work, and you can build various things, so it's pretty cool. So Salazar has his locket, which is pretty cool. And this is just normal Slytherin wand, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Created many years ago by his ancestor. I think his... I don't think his wand was meant to be... Hang on, what? No, it's just a normal one for Gryffindor. I got Marcus Dracodi. I'm not sure who this guy is. He's just a character that's added into the game. Also, Magic School is its own like sort of feudal society thing. It'll pop on here. There you go. So Marcus Dracodi, not sure who he is, but he's an anime guy. There's a lot of different traits and ancillaries and whatnot, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. A little nod to J.K. Rowling. Of course, you have Joanne Rowling, who is meant to be like I assume a descendant, but it's just a little nod to her as a character and the creator. I think there's a George R. R. Martin. I think he has a custom general, not custom general, sorry, Medieval 2 talking. He has a character in Ck2 Game of Thrones called I think it's just called George Martin, I think. So she's here, and also you've got it's not showing me properly. Helga Hufflepuff is also here as well. Has the herbologist trait. That's her bloodline. She has the Hufflepuff's cup, which is pretty cool. And that's her. So she's here as well. And you've also got Rowena Ravenclaw. Excuse me. With the Ravenclaw's diadem as well. That's pretty cool. Need to have a drink in a minute, but I'm going to do it in a second. Her daughter also, Helena Ravenclaw, is also still alive. It'd be interesting if we could actually marry Marvolo off to Helena. How that will work, canon-wise, I have no idea. But it could be interesting if we could get the blood of Ravenclaw in our system. That sounds weird. And I'm just going to quickly check if the bloodline is working. Maybe, I'm not too sure. I'm not sure what is added and what isn't. It's a mod I installed quite some time ago. But some general houses around then, I could know where a few are. So Dumbledore is around here now. You've got the Weasleys. You've got the Diggories. You've got the Abbotts. The Lovegoods. Luna Lovegood's descendants. Berkshire, my home province, is here. Led by the Burkes, which I think is an old family. I'm assuming someone... I think that's a Death Eater family, possibly. It's one here as well. The Flints, heard of them before. The Yaxleys, yeah, definitely heard of them before. Bulstrodes. Oh Christ, I've clicked off the game. Whoops. It's a problem with Baldi's Windows for CK2. It just sort of knocks you off the game. Click off the game, and suddenly you're somewhere else. You've got the Sprouts. Descendants of Madame Sprout, I imagine the Prince family. here, I think. The Barnets. Longbottom, so Neville's descendants, probably. I think there's a few in... No, maybe not. Ah, yes. Parries. I think there's a few. You get this. Cumberland's its own province, but they're by the Browns. I think there's a few... Ah, there you go. The Sire, the family we just saw earlier, are distant descendants, it seems. And I think there's a few up in Scotland. The Macmillans. Buchanan. Some of these I don't actually know, but some of you guys might, but I don't know them all, sadly. Oh, and you've got this one as well. The Moody's, so Mad Eye Moody's descendants, probably. The Gillies, I'm not quite sure who they are, but they are quite a nice sigil. I like that sigil. The Campbells, I've definitely heard of them before. Also, everyone's favourite Malfoys are here. And they actually have a bloodline, which is pretty cool. Why don't we have a bloodline? They also have Malfoy's wand as well, which is pretty cool. I've got the Malfoys, there's lots of different families. I think there's a few... Is there one in China somewhere? There you go. Count Mercer Wukong. I wonder if that's a nod to the Wukong guy from that new game that came out. I don't know, maybe, because it's got the monkey, so maybe, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I don't know anything about that family, but apparently they are a thing in the lore, so cool. I think if we go by... Also, any other character has the trait Muggle, which basically, if you're a pureblood, everybody hates you. So, you got a few characters from Descendants, I think, maybe. Melon's here. You got the Chimera, you got the Flamels, so Nicholas Flamel's descendants. Parkinson, that's a branch, but they're actually Hellenic, which is interesting. The Crams, Hopkins, Jaxleys, Deadworths, Pruitts, Muckfusty, I don't know who they are. No Potter, sadly, I've already looked up. The Bones family, I've heard that one before. Tandel, Slughorn, Rowell, or Rowley, I think. Yeah. If I go to my culture, it should come up with wizards, just to give you an idea of what you got in this family. It's a lot of different houses. But as you can see, most of them are quite in the British Isles, and so I wanted to... Obviously, Malfoy was in France, I did get people to vote for that. The Knots, McLagan, Flemont, Travers. Yes, as you see, there's quite a lot. I won't go through them all. Gregorovich, is that the... Is that Grindelwald's family, if I remember correctly? I could be wrong, though. Yes, loads. Shacklebolt, I saw that somewhere. Yeah, there you are. Dawlish, Shafiq, it must be a Muslim sort of family. Muslim wizarding family. Vane, Volkanov, I've heard that one before. Crouch, Crumb, descendants of him. I think Delacour is here as well. Yeah, there's loads. There we are, there's Delacour. In Brie, my favourite cheese. Yeah, there's loads of different families. We could be here for hours going on about these, so I won't. But we start in the little land of Karuna. We do have a neighbouring wizard, the Silver family. We have a... so elves, actually, house elves, they become part of your children house elf sort of thing. But they don't become... I don't know how it works, but I assume they can't become your heir, maybe. Not quite sure, maybe. They don't seem to come up there, so I'm guessing not. We have a few people around us, so Count Gutierre of Santiago. He's over here. There's also a big duchy here of the, I suppose, Portugal, quite close to modern-day Lisbon, led by that little family. The descendants of one of the Visigoth kings. Perhaps they should be in charge. We have our king, King Bermudo. So he has two children. They are actually legitimized, or what his son is anyway. His daughter is just a normal bastard. But he's legitimized. He is the heir at the moment, although he does have a cousin. His uncle actually was killed off by this guy. And his father became king, and then this guy is also another prince who rules over Salamanca. Got another guy in Zamora, some other count guy. The Nunez family rules over that place. And is that Astorga? Yeah. Got Palencia, and you got Asturias de Oviedo, I think. And there's also a few other kingdoms. At the moment, the Umayyad Caliphate controls much of Spain. So they are absolutely the dominating power at this time. So generally Spain is kind of, you know, under the... getting itself annihilated at the moment. I don't know what the religion is, but no, it's all Catholic up there, apart from... it says that place... Oh no, I think that was Catholic, but it's got Muslim control now. We also got Castile next to us, so the Duke of Castile rules over there. You got the Navarran, the King of Navarre over there, and you've also got Barcelona as a separate entity. We're also dwarfed by the massive Kingdom of France, and generally interesting time period. Also, just another thing to point out, this massive emirate down, the Sultanate down here, is vassalling lots of these different emirates over here as well, so they're quite powerful. So the Muslims are very much in charge at the moment. This dynasty is massive as well. The Byzantine Empire is not as big as it once was, but they still have a fair bit of power. Although the East is sort of all scattered into various little different neighbouring kingdoms and whatnot. Holy Roman Empire is obviously formed now, but they only control Germany and a bit of I guess Poland that would be. Poland is its own kingdom, but they don't rule over all of Poland. Denmark and Norway are together. I'm not quite sure the backstory behind that. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. That sort of thing. England, well, originally the Wessex did rule over it, but now they don't. Wales is almost united apart from one small duchy there. Ireland's divided. Scotland's got a king, but again, not really, again, pretty much divided between lots of Viking clans. Also, these guys are a clan, but they're not with the Scottish. You got this kingdom as well, which is like a led by the Welsh. So I assume they become actually. Yeah, I think they do something else. I can't remember what they do. Tuscany is quite a big little kingdom in Ireland, or in Ireland, sorry, that's Italy. So yeah, that's basically a little basic rundown of the world. A few big kingdoms over here. India's split up into a few. So a lot of there's not many big countries that are fully formed yet. Iceland's its own thing. So again, lots of room for things to change. However, as a Gaunt family, we do have the decision to go to Hogwarts, and that we'll do, of course, soon. Trait-wise, we're not too much. We've got pure blood, which means it gives us more health, lowers our fertility a little bit. Slytherin opinion is 5, Muggle opinion minus 100, so everyone hates us if we're a Muggle. So right now our king hates us, which is going to be a bit challenging to get through. We've also got willful, which could give us brave, ambitious, or stubborn. And indolent can give us charitable, slothful, gluttonous. Hopefully charitable, but we'll see. It doesn't really fit the thing. We also have magical levels, so we can like go up various levels of magical prowess, I think. Which is cool. Also, as we go on, we have a few little events here. Employment, so we actually invite people to come to our court. We also got Diagon Alley, so we can go to various shops. We can go to Nocturne Alley, which is pretty cool. We'll explore that as we go on. Spellbook, so when you learn various spells, they're in like this section. Also, if you go, say, for example, right-click, it comes up with like a use this spell on that guy, basically. So, interested to try that. We've also got potion making, so we can do potions. Quest journal, so we can actually commission a goblin sword, so we want a sword to use. We can write a book. We can seek eternal life, which basically you can go to find the Philosopher's Stone, which usually in my testing kind of ends in your death. So, in the 2 test runs I did. But again, I think it might depend on how high your magical prowess is, so I'm guessing. But yeah, it's a cool mod. It's really cool. Also, you can see professors. So, professors at Hogwarts. So, it's like a massive list of people. So, there you go. So, what do we need to do? So, our court is pretty damn small. We only have Merlin, my grandmother, and my aunt. So, we're pretty damn small. So, we kind of need more people here. So, first order of business, recruiting a court physician. Unless we can actually get any of these to be... Oh, no, of course not, because court physicians are a... Oh, no, I can get Merlin to be that. That's fine. Same as some money. Chancellor... Oh, wow, you did not like me, do you? Why are you pagan? Oh, I know, because I was setting the game up to make him... I was going to go pagan originally, but then everybody hated me, so... And everyone's still going to hate me. Oh, well, I guess it makes the game harder, doesn't it, really? Right, let's get people converting to Catholic. I don't know if I'm going to stay Catholic forever, but I imagine I probably will. Oh, I can't. Damn. My piety's low. I got 43 gold, that's all I start with. I think that's the money I inherited from my father, but I haven't given myself any other traits. Let's invite a diplomat. And then we invite an intriguer. Right, there we go. That's all I need. We'll deal with commanders later, but Chancellor-wise, we want... the problem is with this thing, is that they all hate you because you're... Sometimes, it depends if you're... Well, hang on a minute, these guys are wizards. I spoke to you soon. Right, so the first order of business is gaining more power in our domain. So we want to form the Duchy of Galicia, which from that point on we can then form the Kingdom of Galicia, so we need to take out Portugal at some point. So let's see where we want to go. We're not well liked by the Count of Santiago. They have 594 men. We only have 452. So we lack a lot more men than the other counties. We might get a bit more from there. But I think it's probably a good idea to go for Santiago. It's better than what we have at the moment, so that's pretty good. Or do we move actually for... Because I'm just thinking, because he can raise quite a fair few men. Where are you? Oh, so total top levy. Oh, that's our liege. So in total, he can raise about 613. Oh no, he can raise less than that apparently. And we can raise not that. I think. Oh no, he's got even more men. Okay, forget that then. Right, we're gonna go for Santiago. That's probably our only best shout. Which if we save up, get a fair bit of money, and we should be alright. I can't promote a commander, unfortunately, because I need higher prestige, which is annoying. Sin. But that's all we can do there. Right. Marshall. Mun has a better that, so we're getting to probably... yeah, because unlike Game of Thrones, we actually have technology to do. So that's... makes things different. So let's do... We already have like max men. Yeah, we can get a few more men here, but it's just not needed, is it really? Right, so let's just let's have a look. Retinue. Oh, lowers my retinue cost. Ah, yes, that's something we can do. Yeah, we can get retinue, so we can actually build up an army ourselves, which is quite cool. A lot of features for me coming back to Ck2 Vanilla and the Wizarding World. There's a lot of vanilla features that I forget. But for now, I'll just do military technology. You hate my guts, so I'm just not really inclined to get you to do anything. Collect taxes, want some money. I got my Spy Master Study Technology in... Constantinople's pretty... Let's have a look. I can't remember if there's a option that shows you the technology. Don't know. I always remember Constantinople was a good shout to go, so we go there. I'll get a court chaplain once we have the money, because right now we don't. Designated regent, we'll name my aunt for now. I think that's a good shout. Commander-wise, we'll name him commander for now. And I'll look at some others later. Court tutor, Merlin, absolutely get him on board. Cupbearer has to be the guy that likes me the most. I probably should try and make him like me a bit more. Yeah, we'll see if we can get anything more there, and we'll name some more people. We have focuses for education, so we could probably go wizard. So Count Marvel is tutored by wizards and witches, being groomed for sorcery. Common training outcomes for this focus are affectionate. So basically all of them. So we'll do that. So go to normal child focus. We can't marry anyone yet, because when we actually go to Hogwarts, we can't actually marry anyone until we're about 18. Until our course, our education is finished. So once our education is done, then we can carry on. Look at this. I can load... Oh, I love the owl sound. So she become the regent, and look at that. I can move around the game without it being too laggy. Beautiful. Ck2, Game of Thrones, with all the submods I've got. Take notes. Although it's probably my fault with the amount of submods I got for that mod. But I can go on times 2 without it being too laggy, so it's not really too bad. So that's pretty good. Special characters to probably look at. What's Castile up to? Oh dear. Who's that? Oh, this guy's doing a... Can we allow that? Got 2,000 men versus his 2,800. Oh, we might be able to help him. Can't allow these Muslims to take control. And I will give him a hand. For what men I have, I don't have many, but I can send my master and hope he dies. I mean, what? Hope he succeeds. I'm going to switch the music down because it's a little too loud. Too loud for me, anyway. There you go. Thing for you guys, it's weird because it's loud for me in my headset, but then for when you watch the video back, it's not very loud at all. So I'm stuck. So let's gather our forces at, I don't know, I was going to say Zarazogos, but that's over there. Zaragoza. Oh dear. Let's get manned. When our prestige goes up, which it does, will eventually, it'll take a while. We can do some stuff. Let's not go to our deaths. But yeah, a lot of the kingdoms, of Catholic kingdoms, do fight with each other. But I get my rep up by helping out. Let's not go into the giant Muslim army. We may have, I mean, we can't use our wisdom witches because then we give up the whole. Oh yes, by the way, we have magic. Bye. So I'm interested with the RP then with Marvelo. I could RP anyway, but I think with Marvelo as a character, it's not going to really much RP isn't going to develop until at least probably later on in the series when we actually come of age. Then I can actually think of what my character might be like. Because at the moment I don't really know. Until of course we get to a certain point. I can't. I hate that when he does that. Doesn't let you join with him, but I think it's because you're... I might because they're an allied army. Right, you guys go in there. Let's join them. Please don't change your mind at the last second. Thanks to the lock movement thing, they actually... Oh, damn, they're moving. Alright, we'll follow on. I think we got them. And then combined armies of Catholic banners, we've crushed them on the field. Look at my vassal going in there. Go on, Rufus. Give him what for. Nice. I assume we're going back here, right? Maybe. I think so. So just go to Zaragoza. It's nice to play in Spain. I've not actually done many Ck2 campaigns where I've actually played other than England because I just love England so much. So it's nice to play some stuff where it's a bit different, and I do feel that this series is going to be that chance to do something completely different. Other than the, I mean, yeah, the Wessex series was different, but this is it's nice to play the vanilla game, but also with the additional wizards and witches. It's just really fun. Nope. Run, you cowards. So yeah, our current goals for this series, I would like to become the Empire of Hispania. That's kind of my goal, I would suppose. I would like to take the Empire. The Empire? I would like to take Zaragoza. Oh, yeah, Zaragoza? I need to get my words right. When you use your words without work, it becomes harder and harder to get them out later on in the day. But generally, that's my goal, to get the Empire of Spain and all that peninsula under my belt, along with as well as the islands over here. Mallorca, very popular destination for holiday places. Or the Maldives, which is are they in the game Maldives? I think they. Oh no, that's the Canary Isles. Maldives are like over there somewhere. So yeah, apologies if the intro's been a little bit long. I know I should really try and shorten that, but again, I don't know. I just feel like I need to explain things. So I know a lot of people sometimes don't understand what's going on when you're doing a Let's Play in the series. And I see too many YouTubers rush into what they're doing, and they don't really leave a lot. They don't provide a lot of context, story, or background. So I just feel like I would be remiss if I didn't. So there you go. So that's why, basically. And I know, yeah, they're a bit touch long, but even if I did like an actual like narrative proper intro that I put a bit of work into, it would just Your marshal. Yeah, fine. Any advantage against other people is better. But yeah, generally I like there's a bit of a context. I just feel if there's no context, what the hell are these armies doing? Come here. You're going over there. Oh dear, we're splitting up. This is gonna go badly. That's what our I guess captain looks like, or general army looks like, I guess. No. I can see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get left alone and they're gonna come kill me. What are you doing? No, they're not involved. Or do they have a castle here? Maybe. I'm gonna stay with the army that's got stuff, because I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get caught on my own and killed off. Can I get myself a commander? No, I can't. Ah, Court Chaplain. Ah, you do not like me now, do you? I kind of want people that like me. Especially while we're in the Regency, I kind of want to do that. Let's have a little look around the world then. I could do the favourite thing and just keep an eye on people, but I might just look out as and when. England's doing their Common War. Scotland's just doing a Holy War for that. Oh, Ulster's just been taken by... Oh, the Orkney, the King of Orkney, he's taken that. Interesting. That's interesting to see. Denmark's not up to a few wars, doing a conquest of that, or they're defending against... Oh no. There's Germanic Uprising. Oh, he's defending against the King of Sweden, I suppose. Roman Empire's fighting, attacking the Holy War for some tiny province in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Byzantine Empire's not at war of the Emir Muzaffaridin. So that's what they're doing. Oh, there's a revolt over in the Masudids. What's Tuscany up to? Not a lot. I could favourite some of these people and keep an eye on what they're doing. Oh, they're attacking Brittany. Interesting. France is expanding. What I might do is keep an eye on the people in my area, in my lands. What's going on with you? That's a war of fighting. What's the other war you've got on? Oh Christ! Oh God! He's doing that. He's attacking Navarra. Oh boy, that's not good. The Armoured Chariot. You receive a report from the outcome of military experiments that your marshals asked you to sponsor. Apparently, a large steel-plated chariot was constructed, propelled by 10 men inside, pulling it forward, directed by a commander peering out from a revolving turret mounted on top. This vehicle has also had several ballistas firing through arrow slits. Though ending up being too slow and expensive for actual wartime employment, it still provides some valuable lessons. Cool. And a early sort of tank design. Oh Christ. Yeah, alright, I'm off. Bye. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. There is not in a month. Oh Christ. Oh balls. Oh no. No. If I go wait for there, maybe they're... Oh, God. The Muslims are becoming damn too powerful. They really are. They must be dealt with. Oh, there we go. I can stay on him. That's fine. Right. Hopefully the game doesn't get us killed. But yeah, this Umayyad Caliphate is a real problem at the moment. Although his... I know his lineage is fine because he can inherit. So, yeah. So we're attached to the Castile army at the moment. If they take Navarre, that's going to be we're going to be cut off from France, which is possibly one of our big allies over here. And the Conquistador event is long gone from here. It's not around. I saw Muno being chided publicly for stealing food from the person who was the king, but I know he was elsewhere at the time. What? I saw Muno being chided publicly for stealing food. Oh, so he wasn't... I can't remember what Timid does. What does Timid do? There we go. Shy. Oh, no, we don't want that. We must speak up for him. I think young Marvolo would do that. Here's a bit of conflict, tide you over until we go to war. Till we go to war? No, till we go to Hogwarts. Maybe war might follow, but we'll see. I don't know off the top of my head if there's an event for opening the Chamber of Secrets as a Gaunt. I don't know. Not too sure. Oh, here we go. The Pope has... oh, he's dead. They want to imprison Merlin because he's a... because of his... because he's pagan, but I don't care. If I'm being pretty honest, he can carry on as paganism unless I can ask him to convert, I guess. Oh, he would, okay. Fine, that solves that trouble. I'd rather not risk the ire of the Pope, I suppose. Pope is annoying. Yeah, well, nice. Yeah, this war against Navarre, that's a big problem. I would like to help if I can. Nice. Right, go over there. And then go to that province there. I hope people are going to help him, because this guy is going to get wrecked. Barcelona, great. Is that it? Oh dear, yep, he's... oh dear. Oh no, can we take that back? Quick. To Navarra. Hello. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, he's declared... oh, the King of Leon declared war on Castile. Oh, great. We're fighting amongst ourselves, damn it. Right, okay. I guess we'll help him out, but yeah, it seems my king is going to war to claim more land. Has he got to Jew? Oh, because he's the King of Leon, isn't he? I think they are... Navarra's a Jew as well, but we're about to lose that to the Muslims in the south. Or, I suppose... do they have a culture name? The Andalusian, I guess. Andalusian, maybe, possibly? Oh, Christ. Well, they've lost that war already. Oh, I suppose we give our king a hand. Let's try and get our relations up. He's had another son. Might cause a bit of trouble because he might have the better claim because he's not a bastard despite being legitimized. Excellent. Let's go around. I don't want to risk fighting. Willow died. My grandmother finally died of cancer. Not, you know, probably thinking hopefully that her grandson will save the family in the future. My long-term goals for this series... oh god, don't go that way. I'm not really sure. I'm going to see how it goes. But my idea is to take over the Empire of Spain. And to see how it goes in the Wizarding World. But again, I do want to do like a... oh, Christ. They got... yep. They've hired mercenaries, of course they have. Right, back we go. Back we go. No. That's actually quicker. Let's go that way. Hopefully they don't attack us. I will probably end the episode off soon. Just go there directly. And that way we join up and give our king a hand. So we are a loyal vassal. Right, can we actually get a court chaplain now? Oh, for fuck's sake, what did you just do? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. No, I need piety, damn it. I can get a commander in, let's do that. Oh, and yielding, excellent. And we get... oh no, I can't, damn. That's fine, he can lead the army with... well, he can actually take the full command, actually. And Rufus can hang around and give him a hand. Oh god, who the hell's that? Oh dear, there. Wait, what's going on? Oh no. Oh god. While we're fighting over this, this guy, some random emirate, is going for Portugal. Oh dear. Oh god. Maybe Spain in this time period was probably not a good idea, but well, we're in it now. I mean, he only has... I mean, he has enough men to beat that. Where's his army? Is he raising an army or not? Oh no, because he's attacking... oh, he's attacking us, so we need to fight him back. Ah, here we are. And here's our little event for Hogwarts. Dear Marvolo Gaunt, we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Please find and close a list of all necessary books and equipment. We await your hour by no later than 31st of July. We also say the headmaster. Do we need to reply to that, or does that just... I don't know, I'm assuming we do. He's out of patience, so he doesn't die. He's married to J.K. Rowling. Or Joanne Rowling. He's married to Lockhart, interesting. What about that Draconian? Oh, he's become the head of Gryffindor Tower. He's married a Crouch. Who is the other person we got? Hufflepuffs. Matchlineal married a just lowborn. Okay, cool. That's fine. All this matchlineal angel lineage will continue. And she's married a lowborn match for matchlineal purposes. Cool. So yeah, we don't get an event, we just go to Hogwarts, basically. I don't think there's anything else. I think there's an event that kicks in for us to go to Diagon Alley. Yes, we can get Quidditch suppliers. But we can't do anything yet. I think we have to be a certain age. But you can get like better brooms and whatnot, which is pretty cool. Right, with the approach of your first year at Hogwarts, the time has come to gather your school supplies. Now, interesting flu powder. I can't remember what year it was that was invented, but I'm pretty sure it was definitely not this time period. It was definitely in the 1600s, I want to say. So, technically flu powder doesn't exist, but I guess it's a game, we're allowed. With the approach of your... Oh, bit of spelling mistake there, but that's alright. It's alright, it's a mod, guys. Chill. With the approach of your first year of Hogwarts, the time has come to gather your school supplies. Diagon Alley. Or not Diagonal Alley, and end up in Nocturne Alley. As you look around at the ever-moving streets of Diagon Alley, you are filled with a sense of wonder and belonging. Now, where to first? Let's get a purchase of set of robes. Welcome, welcome, young one, to Madame Malkin's robes for all occasions. I have just a robe for you. Here we go. Good luck with your school, little wizard. Thank you. Let's go to Flourish and Bouts. Get my books. Well, hello there, and welcome to Flourish and Bouts, or Flourish and Bouts, a place for your bookish needs. School books, is it? Well, here you go, young wizard. Thank you. Cool. Magical, let's get a pet. Oh, do we get to choose? Oh, we do. Right, now, we're a Gaunt, so what sort of... It's got to be a cat, isn't it? It's got to be a cat. A black cat, please. Which is fitting, because that's the cat I have. Owl, yeah, cool. Toad, not really. Common little wizard, though, do mind the owl droppings. So I take it that you're looking for a companion, perhaps for your adventures at school. Well, please do take a look around. The shame there's not more options, but oh, that's pretty cool. We shall choose a cat, I think. Can we name the cat, or nah? I see you found yourself a keeper. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. Awesome. Cool. Now, can I name my cat? Oh, it tells me what the cat is. A mischievous feline with piercing gold eyes. We're going to say from canon that she is called Bella and is black with a white sort of tuxedo cat, which is also my cat, but we're going to roleplay and bring my cat into the world. It's a shame we can't actually name the kid. Name the kid? Name the cat? Oh dear, I'm over the place though. Let's go to the cauldrons. Get ourselves a cauldron. Who do we have here? Gaunt, I suppose you may need a cauldron for school then. Stand 2, size 2 pewter cauldrons. Yeah, this one will do just fine. Also, when you come of age and you're like, say, 30 and you exceed your father or something like that, there's a chance you won't ever play this event unless you are 10 and you come into becoming the going to Hogwarts. So that's why that's why I wanted to start as a kid and then work our way up, and then we can do the event. So if we don't do it again, then you've all seen it for the first episode and possibly the second. Stand size 2 pewter cauldron. This one will do just fine. Awesome. Here's my cauldron. I think you can actually get a big one. That's fine. Where's the Nexus? I'm saving the best to last, you can tell. Purchase a magic wand. Oh, it's a lady in charge this time. I wonder where I'd be seeing you, young Gaunt. What's that, considering? Oh, it's a potioneer. Welcome to Ollivander's, makers of the fine wand since 382 BC. So yeah, it can definitely be said that most of the Gaunts have, possibly any wizards, were definitely around back then. By Olivandros, From when was he born? The first 1 AD. So yeah, we've definitely been around for a while. So definitely theorized that some of these ancient families could have been living pre that time, or earlier, or later on, or definitely around this time. So yeah, that's cool. Let's see if we can't find you a wand. Yes, please. Here we go. Give it a wave. Okay, not good at all. There we go. And we've seen it would seem that we found a match. The wand chooses the wizard. It's not always clear why, but I think it's clear that we can expect great things from you. Awesome. And let's have a look at what my wand is. It is a cedar wood, length 14.5 inches, dragon heartstring. It's stiff, flexibility-wise. A quasi-sentient magical instrument, though, through which a wizard channels their magical powers to centralize the effects for more complex results. Awesome. It will serve. I don't know. Can we name our wand? That sounds like a silly thing to do. Oh, we can. Should we call it Marvelous Wand? I don't know. That's probably. I mean, if you've got any suggestions for what I should call the wand, then let me know. But now I just call it Marvelous Wand. But again, suggestions for the wand name, let me know. I'm cool for it. With all your school supplies now collected, it's time for you to make ready for your departure to Hogwarts. So I'll go on a little bit longer because why not? It's the first episode. I don't mind going a bit longer. But I do because I need to go to bed soon. But I can. We'll worry about that later. Oh, France just nabbed a bit of that. Horrible border goal, but they've nicked that. Interesting. Navarre's been reduced to 1 province. Now we're fighting it's another war for Portugal. The Muslims just do not want to give up. The day has finally arrived. You pack up your belongings, say goodbye to your family. Well, my auntie, and that's literally it. And then set off Hogwarts School, Witchcraft, and the Wizardry. Away you go. Goodbye. Farewell. I guess the first episode can be called Journey to Hogwarts, can't it? That's actually a good idea. And while that's going on with Karen fighting around. But obviously why Marvel is off in Hogwarts for probably the remainder, well, most of his rest of his childhood. Merope is sort of gathering her strength, and Merlin basically trying to be put his ambition forward and gather basically take over more land to make him stronger. Anyway, this is going to be a lot of reading, but it's like the Daenerys event for Game of Thrones, isn't it? Hogwarts. As your flotilla of rickety little boats float across the darkening landscape, a great grey cliff looms out of the fog above you, with a mighty monolith of stone built upon it. 1,000 candles shine from 1,000 windows as towers taller than belief soar into the sky, illuminated against the backdrop of the twilight to your young eyes. Although this is your first glimpse of Hogwarts, and despite its formidable appearance, you can somehow already feel a homely fiend almost imantaning. Is that a word? Almost imantaning from its walls, ready to receive and nurture you. Magic. We get a trait called Hogwarts Student, which is literally called, yeah, basically just that's it. So we're hidden from the world at large at the moment, because we are. Let me see how we go on in Spain. Well, I guess we've got a bit of action going on right now. As you enter the great hall of the castle, you hear your name being called. Marvolo Gaunt. You hurry forward to sit upon the gestured stool. Headmaster Godric then places a sorting hat upon your head, and inquisitively takes a step back. So yeah, as someone pointed out as well, with the Gaunt, I kind of probably will go sort of an evil path. But we'll see how we go. I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm going to try and RP as much as I can. But again, I don't want to be sitting in Coruna the entire game. I want to actually take some land and become powerful. And put a wizarding emperor, or as like the Emperor of Spain is like my goal. A powerful wizard in charge of the emperor, the Empire of Spain, which is cool. That's my idea. Question marks, we have no idea what's happening. Here we go. Difficult, very difficult. Right then. Right. Okay. Slytherin, and yeah, unexpected. I'm not so really surprised because we are, we are a Gaunt. It's fitting. There we are. We are a Slytherin, and I think that trait stays with us forever now. Forever. Cool. As you sit down for the feast for your first year at Hogwarts, Headmaster Godric stands up to make a speech. The very best of evenings to you all. Now to our new students, welcome. And to our old students, welcome back. Another year, well, actually, technically this is the first year of Hogwarts, so that bit doesn't make sense. But anyway, and to our old students, welcome back. Another year full of magic awaits you. I have a few start of term notices I wish to announce. First years, please note that the Dark Forest is strictly forbidden to all students. Also, our caretakers has asked me to remind you that the third floor is off limits, unless you wish to die. I think you wish to die a very painful death. I believe Dumbledore says in the first film. Dig in! I'm also drinking a Little Crusade Sport in the background because I got them from on my way home today. And they're rather tasty. My favourite is the orange one. And it's the ones that they're not really that fizzy, which I quite like. I like that. I like fizz in my drinks, but sometimes it's nice to have something a bit different. And I think like events will kick in for various school lessons and whatnot, and that'll basically filter in as normal. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, parties drop. When did our party go down to -30? Did I miss something? Maybe. Interesting. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the future of this series. It's nice to do something a little different. Change from Game of Thrones, I suppose. So that's cool. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff coming to the channel, so that's pretty good. I'm looking forward to generally some new stuff. The Can campaign for Divide and Conquer will be enjoyable. The Kettle Garden Dynasty is still quite enjoyable. We're going to do our dragon hunting, lore knowledge hunting soon. So that'll be fun. Then we got the other stuff. So Westeros Total War's coming to the channel, which is exciting because I haven't played Westeros since 2019 on this channel. Well, actually, 2021, but not really. Well, our first campaign since 2019. But I have played like a Westeros Total War, like a sort of a epilogue, I suppose, for the Bolton series we did for War of Conquest, but as like House Greystark, because I think the Bolton guy was killed off, if I remember correctly. And Westeros Total War is what we started with in the channel, so it'd be fun to return to our older roots, I suppose, which would be cool. So yeah, that'd be good. And we got some other games. So War in the North continues on, which is starting to pick up now. Now we've gotten out of Fornos, so hopefully things will kick in. And also we've got hopefully, and we're not quite sure what game it will be yet, but Roll of the Red Dead Redemption games will happen. But I will play through them all eventually, so that is going to happen. And eventually some of these will be live streamed. So that hopefully should be good fun. Total War, I'm definitely more looking forward to live streaming because I think that's going to be quite enjoyable. But Ck2 should be good fun as well. But my only concern, because we could be live streaming like 2 hours, what happens if nothing happens? But I guess we'll try and get something to happen, I guess, while we're playing along. Oh, England's being attacked. I wonder by who. I'll just say, Uprising. This is History of Magic, and I'm Professor Slytherin. Now, I do hope that you will have a mind for history, but don't fret if you do not, as I'm sure we can change that. Now, books open, please. Please turn to page 394. Alan Rickman. Brilliant actor. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. Alright. Let's hurry up and take this. Not that I'm not really too... Tordesillas. Not a reference to the food, I hope. Yeah, we got quite a few men here. We've got the army of the Navarra Al Mansur. That does not sound very Navarran. But, oh well. Maybe it is, who knows. And we can now make ourselves magical education. Which means we get a higher sorcering power. My aunt's pregnant. Cool. The Emrys lineage will carry on. Maybe we'll even marry one of the Gaunt, because we kind of want to keep in touch with the pure blood sort of thing. And yes, I did have a look, Lemon, because you mentioned it. I couldn't find a mod that removes your nose when you become a Dark Lord. Sorry, it just doesn't seem to be a thing. But yeah, because obviously we can't really carry, because I can't really marry my aunt, because that's, a bit weird. Well, it's not weird for us, but but she's married to Merlin. So probably what I will do is marry probably other pure blood families. And Ravenclaw makes sense, because a lot of the families at the moment are not really... They're still kind of, they're not, I suppose, what am I trying to say? I might go back and raise some more men, because my army is pretty shocked at the moment. Oh, yeah, because she's in Labour, so Merlin's now my regent. Where he puts in more power to become more powerful. Anyway. Yes, welcome student. This is Transfiguration class, and I am Professor Ravenclaw. Today we shall be learning the art of transfiguration. It is no easy task to transform one thing into another, but with my help, you should do it just fine. Cool. And then we just eventually get like spells once you've learnt them, which is pretty cool. I imagine, hopefully, we should be alright. It's just this guy fighting. It's not like the Caliphate's attacking. Although, oh, okay. What? The Umayyad Caliphate is attacking, just not us. They're attacking France. Ooh. Hang on a minute. They got France, which don't have many men, but I'm at. Oh Jesus! Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Well, the Holy Roman Empire is involved, so if it goes well, they should beat the Umayyad. Because if they get, guess when's that? Is that there? Oh God, that's not gonna be good. If they start expanding to France, that's really bad. Yeah, this Caliphate is really. I've said this word before. They are becoming rather rampant, aren't they? I haven't edited it at all, so if we take a while to get claimed, take a while to get claims. That's fine. I should really keep my men intact, but you know what? I'm not really fussed. Oh, don't go that way. Are you insane? Jesus, you trying to get me killed, game, or something? Goodness. Right, and the other kid, nice. Willow Emrys. Well, she's a bit young for me, actually, to be fair, but nice. The lineage continues on. And we try and keep the bloodlines pure. So, because otherwise, if you go mingle with other people, you get there's lots of different. I can't remember if I can show them all. It doesn't show me that one. Yeah, there we go. So that one is a half-blood one because that's So half-blood, basically, you get it gets worse and worse. There's more chance of you getting the squib trait, which means you get like an heir. But they don't have any magical powers at all. Or you can get one where they have magical powers, but they're just muggle born. But as the game goes on, that'll probably happen a bit more often. We can get 800 men in total. Oh, can we? But what can he get though? Oh, his father died. Of natural death at the age of 68, and he's now in charge. Interesting. We've arrived with the Spanish army to counteract the Muslims, whether we need to actually do something. I may not be the fastest runner, but I'm without a doubt growing into healthy, stout young man. I've got sturdy. Is that the one where it makes you fat? Or is it... No, I don't think so. Or does it give you like a massive chin? Or maybe not. Most of my family have been pretty slender, so I imagine we'll keep that thing, I'm guessing. But yeah, it gives us a bit of extra health and personal combat skill goes up, which is cool. Because personal combat skills are in the hundreds, isn't it, for Ck2, I think? Maybe. Yep, start doing that. Although I assume it's probably Merlin giving the orders, and Meripy's also just in the area. Oh, right, we've already got the second year already. Good God, that was quick. You sit down for the feast of your second year at Hogwarts. Headmaster Godric stands to make a speech. The very best of evens to you all, and this is pretty much the exact same thing. All students, welcome back another year for magic. Welcome back. Yeah, I need to read through all that again. We've read through that, so I don't think we haven't learned any spells yet, so it does crop up an event when you have learnt spells. And we haven't got there yet. I still won't have a court chaplain because, again, I might just name that guy the court chaplain, to be honest. Let's make sure everyone's converted to our rightful culture. Oh, the history of magic has changed over to markers this time around. Let's see if we learn anything. Oh, where are we off to now? We're going to take more land. We're actually going to fight these guys now. Which I think we should, because if the more we waste time taking stuff, we will just lose more men. Right, in we go, lads. Let's see how well my commanders do. Do I have any more to chuck in? I can only get 2, can I? Because I'm only a county. We've got a bit of a river crossing disadvantage, but we should be alright. We've got superior numbers. Well, the wizard is fighting. Although, how they're fighting, I don't know if they're using spells or using the sword probably more often. And then using their spells in secret probably. Yeah, I'll wrap things up in a minute. But yeah, it's been enjoyable. I'm looking forward to generally the future of the channel is pretty bright at the moment. We've got lots of stuff to come. The live stream will be enjoyable, though I will be doing some test runs in the future for how live streaming we get on with that, because obviously I won't do that until we hit 2,000. Because I could buy some equipment for it, but then I won't actually need it till for ages yet. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Oh, well, I could strategic from the AI there. So I cut them off, although I think they're trying to retake their land. But yeah, I like the farm now. I like the dark castle in the background. I think that's really cool. So I was rather chuffed with the thumbnail. Oh, these guys are independent. Oh, they're because they're having a war. I think France is beating the Caliphate, which is good. Oh, no, never mind. 21% in favour, oh dear. Welcome to Alchemy class, students. I'm Professor Rowling, and today I'll be enriching your young minds with the knowledge of transmutation within the field of alchemy. Cool. Awesome. There is, of course, a Quidditch event that happens like 10 years in-game, so another 6 years. I have indisputable proof that my regent Merlin is embezzling money from the treasury. Right, so can I provoke his Can I tell him to not do that, you bugger? No, I can't, because regencies can do that, because you can't apparently do anything, because that's a regent, which is rather annoying. So regents can just take as much money as they want, pretty much. And you can't do anything about it, which is just frustrating. And sometimes it doesn't even matter if they like you, they can still do it anyway. Maybe he dislikes me because I made him convert, but, you know, what do you want? What benefit does that money really achieve? Oh no, I thought something crawled up my arm then, that's slightly scary. And here we are, fighting the Castilians. We've won. Despite the little hill advantage, that wasn't enough to save them. And we've won. There we go, we've taken it. Oh, we've only taken... Oh, it's only in one place, was it? Oh. Oh, so all that over just one little province. Oh, the dual war over that place. Oh, okay. The third year of Hogwarts. God, we're going from the Hogwarts events pretty quick, aren't we? Jesus. I haven't actually offered to join. Who else has he got to help him? No, it's some guy over there. As you enter your third year of school, the time has come for you to focus. Choose the subject focus. Alright. So, what do you think? Gaunt probably would be interested in getting revenge, probably for the death of his family. So maybe. Maybe. Who's that? Why is he not the heir? Oh, elective. Right, okay. What's we got? Defense against the dark arts. Ooh. Or dark arts, yes. That's actually probably more in line with my character. But magical creatures are cool. There's a lot of cool different events that you can take, which is pretty cool. You can go magical creatures, like if I was playing Scamander, that'd be probably what we would do. Dark arts is pretty cool. Defense against the dark arts is pretty cool. Divination, Herbology, History of Magic. Potions, Dreams, Transfiguration. And Alchemy, Astronomy, and Charms. But I think, actually, yeah, dark arts is definitely more befitting the Gaunt run, I think. So let's go with that. Thank you. I love the owl sound effect. It's pretty cool. She's now teaching Transfiguration. Oh no, she was before, wasn't she? I think. Yeah. 95% chance I learned Fellophors. Did I learn that? Oh no, wrong button. Spellbook. Oh no, it's Transfiguration. Spell you should transform a cat into a cauldron. Cool. So we learned that. Nice. So that's basically how the Hogwarts event works. This mod I wouldn't say is massively detailed. There's a lot of cool stuff here, but in my playtesting I did a little bit of playtesting just to get an idea of what works and what sort of things you can do and how enjoyable the series is. So at first, when I was playing this for the first time, I was like, oh, I don't know if there's really a lot going on. Would it be worth making a series on this? But it was in the end. Because she likes me now. Excellent. But yeah, try and convert people to our cause. Your steward has collected special teeth. Excellent. I'm sure my regent will find a way to spend that. Alright, pure blood, cool. Slytherin, it's time for alchemy knowledge. Cool. See if we actually managed to learn anything. Yeah, we've defeated the Muslim infidels in the south, so hopefully they will not be getting any of this land. But I will resume straight away where we left off, because I want to show off the Hogwarts event, and then after then I want to do... After then I want to go off and do other stuff. I'll focus more on maybe some other features and effects. I want to show off as much of the events as I can for you all. Because it'd be good to have a look. We could go for Asturias, but I think... Yeah. Currently our succession of those wandering is Agnatic Cognatic Galvacon. My words just not working today. I wish there was more events actually for the Hogwarts thing. It'd be really cool, but maybe Ck2 if they ever do one for Ck2, maybe they'll probably do some more detailed stuff for that, which would be cool. I'll come back to that in a minute. Agnatic Cognatic Galvacon. So basically it means that our titles are divided, but the primary one goes to the one the character I'm playing as. We are Agnatic Cognatic, so obviously that means women can inherit, but only if there are no eligible males. Traditional status of women, revoke title. We can't revoke titles, so that's going to be a pain in the ass later on. Feudal at the moment and late, and then eventually you get the Imperial Administration, where you get the Vice Royalty system. Which I remember doing that in my Plantagenet run at one point. That's my general stuff, but I need to abolish the council power. War declaration is council only, which is a bit of an annoyance. So that's definitely something I want to change in the future. That's interesting. The king of Leon is this guy. But it goes the other... Why they got the same name? I do. So the kingdom will split in half, actually, the way it looks. I've been having these special feelings with a special someone lately. The strange urge to feel I find myself embraced and close to another. If I can only find myself alone with... But, I don't know. What would Marvelo do? We got ambitious, I didn't realise that. But we got ambitious, so... Why be my rival? What? Why are we rival? Oh, because he nicked my money. Why did we get the rival thing with that? That's weird. I guess we hate Merlin. Interesting. Maybe we'll cast turn him into a pot later on. Let's go with ambition. I don't know. Because the homosexuality thing is sort of a decision that you sort of already know. As far as my understanding of that is, I'm not. So this is already obvious. The Carpenter's Door. That's the kind of character I'm going to play as. Not that I have anything against homosexuality in Ck2, just it doesn't really do any favours in furthering your dynasty. Which with how which only one really member that really counts. We want to kind of get kids out pretty soon. But we won't be able to do 18, so we have to wait. Stubborn, also yeah, any other kids we got, if they go to Hogwarts, that means we can't actually marry them off till they're 18, so that's going to be a little tricky. And we got Stubborn trait, so Stubborn's a mule. Which gives us better combat skills. That's always useful. And that's all our personality traits, pretty much. And I'm probably going to end this here, actually. Oh, I guess we're going to screw the Carpenter's Daughter. Is this happening in Hogwarts? I'm not too sure. I would assume so. Possibly unless we've gone back for the half term. I have no idea, but I assume this is Hogwarts. I assume. After weeks of waiting for the right opportunity, I find myself behind the barn alone together with the Carpenter's Daughter. That my heart has been longing for. My palms are sweaty and my chest is pounding. Now, what would my character do? We're ambitious, we're stubborn. So maybe that stubbornness might be a case of... we're stubborn to love someone, maybe, possibly? This is loose sort of idea. But we're also ambitious, so we're like, I don't know, ambition possibly for, I don't know, ambition to be with someone, or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just have fun. We're 14, we don't know anything about love, we just want to bang everything. No, that's too much. There will be no foolish wand-waving or silly incantations in this class. As such, I expect many of you to appreciate the subtle science and the exact art that is potion making. However, for those select few, learn. So we get Essence of Dittany or We Docerosos. We Doceros. Alright, I've got there in the end. So what do we learn? Oh, Slate's Transfiguration. Let's have a look. Essence of Dittany. Used to heal wounds and other services. That'd be handy, actually. I'm all for that, because that could be very useful if we get wounded or something in battle or whatever, and we can just use that spell. Be rather handy indeed. Seem to be leading troops, they're not actually doing anything. What's she doing? The war's still going on now. Yeah, the King of France is winning now. His father died of common hose in the bed. Oh dear. But yeah, I've got most of the events on, so the Sunset Invasion will turn up, but not until, what was it I set for that? 13th century, so we got ages yet. Because if it happens too early, we may get in trouble. Got some more. My cousins are born. Cool. How's the Empire of the Byzantium doing? Oh, they're taking over that. Crimea. Currently facing their revolt from the Muslims. And you got, wow, you got a lot of suzerains, haven't you? Jesus. Yeah, you got a lot of Arabia. We've approved, thank God. The king has sense, and it's approved the ability to revoke your revoke titles. Oh, no, just in Leon though. But not in Galicia. No, I don't think so. That's annoying. But anyway, that's all for now. Let's end the episode here then. I've had a nice little first episode. It's been a bit of fun. I'm looking forward to carrying on next week. Obviously next Wednesday will be the next episode. Hopefully this will come up. This will probably come up on Wednesday, but I don't really know what time. So, but it doesn't really matter. You've already seen this now, so it doesn't really matter. But in future, it will go up hopefully around 3 PM Wednesday. Just I've been a little bit tired lately, and haven't had the excitement to play as much as I did yesterday. I was just too tired. And tonight I didn't really have enough time until later, so here we are. But better late than never. So we're currently in our 4th year of Hogwarts, about to go into our 5th year. And so far things are going well. We've got some decent spells under our belt so far. We've got a pet cat. Got ourselves one. We haven't really taken any lands, but we've involved ourselves against fighting off the Muslims, which is probably more of a Merlin sort of his idea, although he's got cancer, so he may not be with us much longer. Merope will probably be in charge soon. Maybe we might even marry a matrilineal, or maybe marry her as well. No, I think we'll marry a matrilineal possibly to keep her alive, or maybe marry her off to possibly another, but maybe this guy potentially, because that could be a decent shout. Although he is excommunicated, which means actually a ducal conquest. What's this? So Eduardo of we gain. Oh, we can actually do it that way. We just lose a load of piety and gold. But everyone's against that. War dispute. I didn't know that. We never could do ducal conquest. That's handy. But that's all for now then. I hope you have all enjoyed the first episode. And again, if you have any suggestions for what I should name the one, for example, and if I should put some background music, like Hogwarts Legacy background music, instead of just a normal Ck2 music, let me know. I'll find like a playlist or something like that, or I'll just find like a good ambient one that doesn't have the Lord of the Rings? No. No. The Harry Potter music in the background, because that gets me copyrighted claimed, and I don't want that. I'll just have to edit out all the music. Oh, there's an elected monarchy revolt. The Carlings are here. Interesting. If Otto the Great, and obviously they're the descendants of Charlemagne, of course, who was the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire a long time ago, before he lost it. Norway split in two. I assume then so the king died. Yeah, because a lot of the claimants are all they're all Galvacine succession. So often what will happen is a lot of these kingdoms will split into two, leaving you with a bit of border gore issues and various things. Opponents having a massive revolt, aren't they? Good God. Council power one. Susa's gotten powerful. I think they were helping out in the war earlier, weren't they? Crete's getting attacked. But yeah, interesting time period. And obviously we've got Africa down here. Under the kingdom of, is it kingdom? Or the Mansa Osmane of Ghana, which is pretty cool. But yeah, the Muslims in Spain are incredibly powerful, and so far the King of Leon is basically making himself stronger. But when he dies, the kingdom will split in two, so we'll be ended up with the Galicia half, which could get picked apart by the Muslims, so we have to be careful for that. And they've even chucked their guy over there soon already. Jesus. But see how King England gets on with, I guess, because I'm always interested in what England's up to in any Ck2 game, because I'm English. Scotland's taken a few stuff, I think. Yeah, they have. Currently taking the Isles now, so that's good for them. They're getting more power. So that's interesting. And then we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I expect Leon will probably take over more of Castile. What will happen, these guys, I don't know. They might be picked apart by the French or the Umayyad Caliphate, but we'll find out. But that's all for now. I hope you've all enjoyed the first episode, and I shall see you all probably I won't be a video on Thursday because obviously that's the Westeros slot, and we don't know what we're doing for Westeros yet, but there will be polls going up at 10:30 my time, British summertime, each day for all the polls that I'm doing lately at the moment. Eventually it will come to an end, the polls, and eventually the final poll I plan to do is the Westeros Total War Hot Seat one, and that'll be it for a little while after then, while the campaign and series carry on as normal. But Friday you'll have a War in the North episode, and then I don't know if I quite have anything to record Saturday. No, probably I wasn't going to, was I? No, I'm not going to record Saturday. I'm going to wait. That's going to be my live stream day. It might even be a day where I just do a bit of live stream testing, but I'll use it as a day to upload and record other things. Yeah, so you get War in the North Friday, and then Monday we're back to Celtic Dynasty. I don't know if I have anything at the weekend. No, because the Red Dead series won't start for a little, probably not until the week after that. So it'll be back to so War in the North Friday, and then Celtic Dynasty on Monday. If you're lucky, Tuesday might be the day I upload the first episode of the Canned campaign. Because yeah, I'm probably gonna spend some time getting that series ready, so we'll be able to kick things off with the Variags of Cannes for the Divide and Conquer, which will be good fun. It's already been voted for, as you saw from the poll earlier, that the Blue Wizards are far and about in the lead. So likely we will be playing the Blue Wizard path, which will be good fun. I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully that will be coming up next week. But that's all for now. I hope you have enjoyed. Navaya and the Den, Permanent Until we begin, dear friends. Farewell.